The Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Mr Chairman, the level of hypocrisy connected to this bill is unbelievable.
Order. That's a word that we don't use in this House, and ask the member to withdraw it. Ask the member to withdraw.
Point of order, Mr Chairman.
The Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Chairman. And I don't use the word flippantly, but
I've ruled. Just carry on with the debate. Just carry on with the debate.
Can I have a point of clarification, Mr Chairman?
No, I've ruled. Just carry on with your debate.
No,
I have ruled on the matter.
Mr Chairman.
No, I've ruled on the matter. I'm asking the member to continue.
Mr Chairman, the level of duplicity around this bill is unbelievable, Mr Speaker.
No, ask the member to sit, please. I did ask the member to withdraw the comment, and then he can carry on. So if the member withdraws that word that he used, then we'll continue. I'll ask the member to withdraw that comment he made earlier. The Honourable Damien O'Connor. Withdraw the comment.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
No, you know what the word was?
I withdraw, Mr Speaker.
You know what the word was? I immediately was on my feet and asked you to withdraw the comment, and I'm asking you to do so now, please.
I withdraw.
Okay, carry on.
Point of order. Can I point of order, please?
We're carrying on.
Can I have a point of clarification, Mr Chairman?
No, I've ruled on that word being out of order. It's unparliamentary, and I'm asking you to continue. Is this a new point of order?
Speaker.
The Honourable David Cunliffe.
Mr Speaker, it's my recollection of previous rulings on the H word that
I have ruled on this matter, and I'm not entertaining it any further. The member will sit. I'm inviting the Honourable Damien O'Connor to continue.
Mr Chairman, we have speakers from the other side of the House advocating for choice. Choice for councils, choice for businesses, choice for employees, they say, and choice for customers, but no choice for National Party members. Mr Speaker, leadership comes from the top, and if indeed that party over there is the party of choice, the first thing they would do, Mr Chairman, is allow their members the choice of what they should vote for. I see a smile on the face over there, Mr Chairman, of Mr O'Connor, the other Mr O'Connor. Mr Ducey's over there. Mr English might be in his office. Mr Finlayson might be in his office as well. I can't believe, Mr Chairman.
I ruled earlier on that this is a pretty narrow debate, and I just asked the member, and it'll be silence when I'm on my feet, that this, to concentrate on part one, and I brought up the colleagues sitting to your right on this matter. Others have done so. Now, sure opportunity to speak on part one, and I'm inviting you to do so.
Thank you, Mr Chairman. Clause 10, part 1. Amended shops to be closed on Anzac Day morning, Good Friday, Easter Sunday and Christmas Day. Those are the days that the National Party and all its members are going to allow to be open for retail trading, Mr Chairman, in the naive belief that employees will have choice as to whether they support the business person, to whether they want to trade or not. Mr Speaker, I stand in this House as someone who's been brought up through the Catholic religion, Mr Speaker. I'm not a good Catholic, would never claim to be one. But I've been brought up with some values and some views, Mr Chairman, that I do believe firmly that in our culture, in a country that has been built off Christian values, I'm not saying we abide by all the Christian religions, Mr Speaker, but built on Christian values, one that respects culture, in referring to clause 10 here, one that respects culture of identifying with and respecting certain days of the year, Mr Speaker, 4 of them, not many, 4 days where we as a country come together to respect people and to allow them a break from the normal toil, when instead of working to live or living to work, as the National Party would have, we indeed have the opportunity to take a break and be with our families. Mr Speaker, the choice that the National Party caucus, not its members, because they're being whipped, they've had no choice, the National Party caucus is saying that retail on Anzac Day morning, retail on Good Friday and on Easter Sunday and Christmas Day are essential. They're essential if the council should choose through a laborious process of consultation, or the member over there, he's quite happy to be whipped into this, not to have a choice as to whether he votes or not. I don't believe the speeches made over there are genuine, Mr. Speaker, Mr. Chairman, because in fact they're not allowed to have the choice on an issue that has traditionally been deemed a conscience vote. Part 1 says that these 4 days will be open to retail trading, and the assumption is that that will make New Zealand a better place. Well, I absolutely disagree with that, and I will adhere to the policy that allows us to respect and recognise 4 days in the year as being part of the culture of this country. And if we hear that, oh, the visitors that come here want to be able to shop 24/7, I don't believe it. I do not believe it. People come to this country because it's different, because it's New Zealand, and we have a culture that we should be proud of, and it's one that does show due respect to those 4 days and lots of other things. Māori culture, a diverse culture, a range of people who have the freedom, who have choice generally to do most things, but within a certain guideline that is, I guess, cultural values. That'd be what it would be called in other countries, Mr. Speaker. But this National Party government is so focused on commerce that it will set aside all Christian values or cultural values that have formed this, Mr. Chairman, that have formed this, Mr. Chairman.
Melissa Lee.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. It's a great pleasure to